Hey guys, TGKS Productions. This GT Line video we're going to be discussing the Panther statue loot that can be stolen during the Capopreco heist. So Rockstar has finally added in the last bit of content for the Capopreco heist DLC, and that is the Panther statue loot. Rockstar stated on their newswire for May 20th that all hosts of the Capopreco heist this week will be able to scout the Panther statue as a primary target on their first playthrough. So essentially, if you head over to your submarine property, you go to the planning screen, you set up a new Capopreco heist, you go to start the intel mission, the primary target you're going to be scoping out is automatically going to be the Panther statue, at least on your first playthrough. Now, if you were curious to see if you could steal the Panther statue multiple times per event week or have the possibility of receiving it as you loot multiple times per event week, TezFun2, very reputable member in the GT Online Red Line community, actually came out on Twitter and posted that you could only steal the Panther statue once per character and once per event week. So it looks like, given that this you will only be able to steal this one time this event week, but like the diamonds loot for the Diamond Casino Heist approaches, it looks like that the Panther statue may come back in future events, but it will also only be able to be stolen one time. So unfortunately, you can't steal it multiple times. Like for example, the diamonds loot for the Diamond Casino Heist approach, you can steal that multiple times per event week if you happen to be fortunate enough to scout it out, scope it out that many times. But unfortunately, with the Panther statue, it's guaranteed you're only going to get it one time in the event week, and that is it. It seems like future events are also going to probably work this way for the Panther statue loot. Now you notice when you get back to your submarine property, you go on the planning screen, that the Panther statue is $1.9 million. That's how much you can get for it. And this is after I set up all my preps as well. And what I'll do real quick is I'll just show you how I went about stealing the Panther statue. Is actually the method I use is very similar to what I actually showed off in my first ever completed Capopreco heist that I showcased on YouTube, and I can leave at the end of this video. But I'll just briefly show you what I did. Essentially, I had the approach vehicle as the long fin boat. Submarine's also very good. I wanted to have the main dock and the north dock. As far as your entrance really isn't that important. I just chose one of them just because it has to be chose, but that's not that important. Chose the drainage tunnel. That is important infiltration point for the compound. And then from there, just my escape point, just one of the docks or main dock, doesn't really matter. And then I have night, suppressors, all that. And then from here, pretty much I am going to enter into the heist with those stats. Now I'm going to show you this on 2x speed here. Just going to run it through really quickly. You don't have to stick around the video if you don't want to see this. You have your own method. There's plenty of good methods to go about in the Capopreco heist, at least if you want a sort of like stealth method to where you don't have to deal with a lot of enemies. You can obviously get out with the most loot possible. I will say that I did only steal the Panther statue with this playthrough. I actually almost did get the elite challenge if I would have got full loot bags. I didn't really worry about that. I just wanted to get the Panther statue, complete the award, get paid for that. But you'll see here I'm coming up to the drainage tunnel, making my entrance into the compound, and then pretty much from there you'll just see me sort of working through the guys. I did get lucky and get the gate keys off one of the guys, so I actually didn't have to go up into the office and hack through there to get to the elevator. You might have to do that, but generally that you may have to go up there, but in my case I didn't have to. I had the gate keys. But like I said, I'll leave the playthrough that I had on YouTube months ago. That it's a foolproof method. I pretty much use it on here with very little differences. My escape was really the only difference. Because I pretty much didn't really worry about any other loot, and you'll see my escape. But like I said, you guys feel free to check this out if you're interested in a particular method to be able to steal the Panther statue with no enemies on you.
¿Eric le dio las llaves? No. ¿Me las tenía que dar? Lo vi hace poco. Sí. Seguro se lo olvidó ese pendejo.
Another fingerprint scanner here. Okay, standard procedure with the tool. Cycle through the fragments and match them up to the target print. You're through. It cannot be far. Now for the delicate part. The glass case, bulletproof, shatterproof. You will need the plasma cutter, and you will need to be very careful. The fine art of the plasma cutter, a submarine mechanic's best friend. You must treat them gently, or she will overheat. So, a gemstone Panther statue. I'm starting to think Mr. Rubio has an unhealthy obsession with local fauna. Bend loose. They have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need to look for another way out of there. And shift the guards. Just plug in. Careful out there. Just because you are fleeing the crime scene of the century does not mean there is no time for opportunistic. Good work. The compound is behind us, and they still have no idea what's hit them. We are almost home. Just get out of there. Your chosen extraction point is on your GPS now. Main box. Go. The water is full of attack boss. You will need to be careful.
It's pretty much in here, you're just swimming straight out away from the island. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to show all this even on double speed, but nonetheless, we're going to skip to the very end where we actually get paid. So you can see in the midst of all that, we did almost even complete the elite challenge with that method. Wasn't even trying to. The whole point, and I'd say that's a pretty well-known method by a lot of players at this point with the escape route going into the compound. The whole point is you can get in undetected, steal the primary target, and obviously not take any damage, get the most you can. You can see all the stats that came up on the screen there. And also because this was the last bit of content for the Chiroprego heist, last bit of loot being added in, we also have now received an award for stealing all variations of the loot or of loot in the Chiroprego heist. And I will put all the other loot up on the screen here that you would have had if stolen. You'll notice I just got $150,000 deposited on my account for completing that award, and I'll show that here very shortly to end off the video. But just usually here, FMTL_WL, put all the other loots that you can acquire in the Chiroprego heist, and essentially if you've stolen all those, you've stolen the Panther statue, you would receive this reward, or this award, which is the Professional Thief. So right there, we received the Professional Thief Award. We received 800 RP. You saw a minute ago, I also received $150,000, and I'll show you in the pause menu here where this award can be found. Since if you go to Stats, Awards, and then down to the Capopreco Heist, you'll be able to find this award. And you'll notice when I get the Professional Thief, essentially it says steal all variations of the primary target during the Capopreco Heist to earn $150,000, and we've done that. Fortunately, it took Rockstar a long time to add the Panther statue into the game. Lisa's finally in, and also, unfortunately, it seems you can only steal this Panther statue one time per event week. Wish it was more. I wish it worked more like the diamonds do in the Diamond Tuxedo Heist, where you could pretty much scout it out multiple times in that event week that it's active. But unfortunately, it's not the case for the Panther statue. But in any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it beneficial. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and as always, have a great day.